Krunal More, President, Student Council, SJCEM. Mr. Smith Rao, first year MBA, SJCEM. Mr. Sharmil Patil, Campus Event Coordinator, Student Council, SJCEM. Mr. Shubham Chaurasia, General Secretary, Student Council, SJIPR.
Kindly be seated. I appreciate and thank the students of St. John Technical and Educational Campus who have led the procession with a ceremonial band. Thank you, dear students. Prayer is a time to pause and connect with the Almighty. Let us seek His blessings and guidance in all that we do. To commence this program, I request everyone to kindly rise and remain standing for the national anthem, followed by the campus anthem and Saraswati Vandana. as we light the ceremonial summit. I invite our respected guests to kindly come forward and light the traditional summit while the Saraswati Vandana is being played. Honorable Chief Guest of today's program, Most Reverend Bishop Stephen Fernandez, Auxiliary Bishop, Archdiocese of Bombay. Guest of Honor, Mr. Kaushik Desai, Ex-Professor K.M. Kundanani College of Pharmacy, Dr. Sandhya Desai. The other guest of honor, Dr. Subhas Mednikar. Honorable Chairman, Adult Education Trust, Mr. Albert W. D'Souza. Honorable Secretary, Mrs. Elvina D'Souza. Treasurer, Mrs. Elaine D'Souza Bethello. Member, Mr. Albert D'Souza. Principals of the respective educational institutes on the campus. Dean Research, Dr. Ivan Scutino. Postgraduate and graduate representative from MMS, SJCM and SJIPR.
Esteemed dignitaries, for honoring us with your presence for the lighting of the lamp. Kindly be seated. We shall now watch a short excerpt from the video of the Vice Chancellor of the University of Mumbai, Dr. Ravindra D. Kulkarni.
Professor Ajay Kumar Singh, Principal Scientific Advisor of Government of India. Guest of Honor, Honorable Chandrakant Patil, Minister of Higher and Technical Education and Parliamentary Affairs, Government of Maharashtra. My colleagues at the University of Mumbai, Pro Vice Chancellor Principal Ajay Bhamre, Registrar Dr. Prasad Karande, Director Board of Exams and Evaluations, Professor Pooja Randhale, the members of Senate, Academic Council, and the Management Council, and the most important dignitaries of the dais, and my dear students who are recipients of awards and various degrees. Our Pro Vice Chancellor Principal Ajay Bhamre sir has already presented and highlighted the various initiatives, activities and achievements of University of Mumbai. It is now right time for me to continue that tradition and highlight what probably we are likely to come with the different initiatives in the near future and immediately in current. From July 18, 2026 onwards, we will be celebrating 170 years of establishment of this great university. And naturally we need to have lot of plans so that the anniversary of 170 years can be taken forward in best possible way. I will highlight only few initiatives which will be taken up. As India advances towards a developed, inclusive and knowledge-driven nation, naturally the university journey in this anniversary, 170th anniversary year must match and must mirror those transitions from access to excellence, from disciplinary silos to interdisciplinary areas, and the development of focused models to research and innovation-led ecosystems. The most important, we are moving towards the establishment of specialized technology schools and center of excellence in emerging and frontier areas such as advanced materials, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, cloud and quantum computing, robotics, cyber security, drone technology, quantum sensing, sustainability science and engineering, nanotechnology, semiconductors, 6G communication, clean energy initiatives, biotechnology, fintech and liberal arts at Kalyan and Thane sub-campus of University of Mumbai. At the same time, so as to connect with these developments, we will move for the establishment of technology transfer offices so as to promote the research which has been undertaken by our university department towards commercialization for rights, IP management in terms of protection of the patent rights, internal revenue generation, technology marketing, licensing and commercialization, identifying the right societal needs and promoting innovative solutions to meet those needs, and the most important, alignment with state and national missions. We are also moving ahead with the implementation of the concept of Meta University through collaboration with other state universities in Maharashtra. As a part of heritage conservation drive, because it's a heritage campus, the University of Mumbai is undertaking the restoration of this historic Sir Pawajit Jahangir Convocation Hall, a landmark venue that has hosted several significant ceremonies and convocations over decades since 1876. This heritage structure, known for its architectural and academic significance, is being conserved and upgraded with the financial support by Tata Trust. The project aims to preserve the original Victorian Gothic character and architecture of the building by upgrading essential modern facilities. We are shortly coming with guidelines for fourth-year honors and honors with research so that we can take up the academic programs of fourth-year honors and honors with research with effect from 2026-2027. And the most important, as our chief guest has highlighted, the S-like framework, a vision which makes learning more rigorous and joyful. We would like to align our academic developments in line with that vision. In the last, from like I would like to say, from 1857 to 2026 and then 2027 and beyond, we reaffirm as an University of Mumbai, we reaffirm our commitment to the national vision of NEP 2020, Vikasit Maharashtra 2035 and Vikasit Bharat 2047. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Thank you for the inspiring video presentation. I now request and invite all our dignitaries to kindly join us on stage and take their respective seats. Honorable Chief Guest, Most Reverend Bishop Stephen Fernandes, Auxiliary Bishop, Archdiocese of Bombay. Guest of Honor, Mr. Kaushik Desai, Ex-Professor K.M. Kundanani College of Pharmacy, Dr. Sandhya Desai. The other guest of honor, Dr. Suhas Pednekar, Honorable Chairman, Adult Education Trust, Mr. Albert W. D'Souza, Honorable Secretary D'Souza. Treasurer, Mrs. Eileen D'Souza Botelho. Member, Mr. Aldrich D'Souza. Principal, SJIPR and Campus Academic Director, Dr. Savita Taro. Principal, SJCEM, Dr. Kamal Shah. Principal, SJCHS, Dr. Mutta N. Jacob. Dean Research, Dr. Ivan Scutino. I request Mr. Albert W. D'Souza, Chairman, Adel Education Trust, to address the gathering.
Good morning and a warm welcome. Chief guest of the day, His Lordship, Most Reverend Stephen Fernandez, Auxiliary Bishop of Bombay, Guest of Honor, Kaushik Desai and Dr. Suhas Pendekar, fellow members of the Trust, principals of our various institutes, faculty members, parents, guests, well-wishers and the graduating batch student of 2025. Today marks an important day in your academic career. To graduate in your chosen field is a wonderful achievement that you should be proud of. I am sure you have received many congratulations from faculties, families, friends and colleagues. We live in a rapidly changing world. If you are up to date with what is happening, we are witnessing a monumental shift in global affairs. Every single thing is interconnected and the smallest action can lead to a chain of events that could affect us. The key to navigating your career and life lies in being adaptable and open to change. Embrace challenges and look for opportunities within them. Stay curious and have a hunger for knowledge. Our country continues to grow in spite of a multitude of challenges. Global tariffs, AI implementation, international conflicts, and many more. It is our responsibility to be the drivers of growth. There are multiple opportunities for us to help our country resilience in various sectors such as energy, technology, manufacturing, banking, etc., etc. I believe our greatest strength lies in our ability to solve problems with practical, effective, and value-driven solutions. India is blessed with a young population, one of the largest English-speaking populations in the world, with a strong basics in technical education. Let us work together, apply our minds to achieve progress and development of our great nation. As you step out into the world, Remember, this is the only beginning. A degree is a powerful tool, but it is not the finish line. I encourage all the graduates to continue their academic pursuit. We have launched new programs of PGDM, MBA, MCA, MTech, and MPharm with special fees for our own students. Do reach out to your faculty for more details. Finally, success will not always come in the form of you expect. It won't always be the big job, the fancy title, or the best company. Success is about how you handle difficult time and emerge stronger. Congratulations, dear graduates. Do remember your alma mater as you journey your life and keep the St. John flag flying high wherever you go. I wish you all the very best for all your future endeavor. Thank you, Varenda.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughtful insights and powerful motivation as always. Your guidance and vision continue to shape our journey, and we truly appreciate your unwavering support. A memento is a symbol that preserves cherished memories of moments spent, conversations shared, and bonds formed over time. As a gesture of our respect and warm welcome, I request our chairman, Mr. Albert W. D'Souza, and our secretary, Mrs. Elvina D'Souza of Adult Education Trust, to kindly felicitate our esteemed chief guest, Most Reverend Bishop Stephen Fernandez, by presenting him with a memento.
Sir and Madam, as a gesture of our respect and warm welcome, I request Sir and Madam to kindly felicitate our guest of honor, Mr. Kaushik Desai and Dr. Sandhya Desai, by presenting them with the memento.
Thank you so much. I request Sir and Madam to kindly felicitate Dr. Suhas Pednekar, former Vice Chancellor, University of Mumbai and Advisor, Adult Education Trust.
For the felicitation, I now request Mrs. Elaine D'Souza Botello, Treasurer, Adult Education Trust, to kindly introduce today's guest of honor, Mr. Kaushik Desai, Pharmaceutical Consultant and Secretary General, International Pharmaceutical Excipients Council, India.
It is my honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. Kaushik Desai. With an illustrious career spanning over 4 decades in the pharmaceutical industry, Mr. Desai has been a guiding force and an inspiring leader in shaping global healthcare practices. His professional journey is marked by distinguished leadership roles in some of the world's most renowned organizations, including Johnson & Johnson, Wyeth, and Sanofi. Renowned for his visionary approach, Mr. Desai has made some significant contributions in the areas of project management, quality systems, regulatory excellence, domains that are critical to ensuring the safety, efficacy, and global reach of pharmaceutical products. His expertise has not only driven organizational success, but has also helped set benchmarks for industry standards. Beyond his corporate achievements, Mr. Desai has played a pivotal role in advancing in the pharmaceutical profession at both national and international levels. He has actively contributed to esteemed bodies such as the International Pharmaceutical Federation and various committees of the World Health Organization, influencing policies and practices that impact healthcare systems worldwide. In recognition of his exceptional service, dedication, and lasting contributions to the field of pharmacy, Mr. Desai has been the recipient of numerous prestigious awards and accolades. A mentor, thought leader of the pharmaceutical industry, Mr. Kaushik Desai continues to inspire many professionals and students with his commitment to excellence and innovation. I request all of you to join me in extending a warm and enthusiastic welcome to our distinguished guest of honor, Mr. Kaushik Desai.
Thank you, madam. I now request our guest of honor, Mr. Kaushik Desai, to address the gathering.
Once again, a very good morning. Reverend Stephen, Chairman Albert D'Souza, Stephen Fernandez, dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries of the dais, faculty members, and my young budding pharmacists, engineers, and MBAs. May I first extend a very hearty congratulations to all degree awardees. Not very long ago, I was one amongst you, so I know what exactly going on in your mind right now. Oh, how much more speeches we have to listen before we get our degree certificates and party hard, right? Well, with my experience of 4 decades, and as well as the wisdom of my grey hair, let me tell you, the transition from your side of the table to my side of the table has been both exciting, enriching, and highly fulfilling. I wish to share some of the pearls of wisdom that will guide and motivate you in your career path. Being a pharmacist myself, I'll speak more about pharmacy first. India is considered pharmacy of the world. We export to more than 200 countries. And it is said that every third tablet consumed in the world is made in India. Our turnover for this year, 2025-26, is going to be 60+ billion US dollars, with export contributing to almost 50% of it. We are expected to reach 130 billion US dollars by 2030 and 450 billion US dollars by 2047. That's more common known as Amrut Kal, 100 years of independence. It's a very ambitious target and challenge for all of us. But this is a stage by the 2047. You all will be in 40s or early 50s, and you will be occupying a chair in shaping the nation. WHO, World Health Organization, has defined evolving role of pharmacist as a 10-star pharmacist, caregiver, decision maker, communicator, manager, lifelong learner, teacher, leader, researcher, entrepreneur, and agent of positive change. This framework proves that pharmacy is not just dispensing of medicines, but it is all about leadership and impact. The right choice is yours. Identify the roles that ignite your passion and build a career that truly interests you. Technology is also advancing with the passage of time. We are in the era of smart manufacturing, where there is going to be need of digitally equipped executives. In addition to your basic knowledge of pharmacy and engineering, the pharmacy field is at the forefront of pharmaceutical innovation, while engineering is the backbone of technological progress. The engineering industry is a cornerstone of national growth, contributing over 3% over national GDP. It drives development through infrastructure, manufacturing, and technological innovation, covering sectors like automobiles, machinery, and defense. Expanding market requires visionary leaders, not just technical experts. MDS provide the strategic agility and global supply chain expertise needed to take on this challenge. Starting out in industry environment is tough because college only gives you the foundation, not the manual of the real world. It's normal to feel lost. Instead of getting stressed, look at every problem as a challenge to grow. Most workplaces issue don't need textbook. It just needs common sense and a practical mindset. The world is full of challenges, but also opportunities. As you step into the most exciting phase of your life, remember that it's not just about the degrees, what you have learned, but about the skills, values, and mindset you have cultivated. You are entering a world where teamwork, agility, flexibility, adaptability, and continuous learning are keys. Learning is a lifelong journey, it never stops. Stay curious, be a keen observer, keep upgrading your skills, especially the digital ones. Develop a positive attitude and learn to navigate ups and downs of your career. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone onto it. Cultivate soft skills like communication and empathy. This will set you apart. In the AI-driven era, verbal communication is your superpower. Own it and you will shine. AI is a powerful tool to enhance productive outcomes. Adapting to AI tools is no longer optional for those seeking to remain competitive in an evolving job market. Introspect and understand your strengths and work on your weaknesses. Develop a quality culture, one that values excellence and integrity. These mindsets starts at home with the values instilled by our parents and then by the teachers. It's time to start building your network. Join local or a professional association of your interest to interact with fellow professionals and stay updated on the industry trends. Networking is crucial. It builds the relationship. I have personally experienced the power of networking in shaping my career. Move away from the full-page academic series. Limit your industry resume to 1 or 2 pages, focusing on measurable outcomes and practical skills rather than full list of publications. Explicitly translate your academic achievements into industry terms. For example, research could become project management or a data analysis. Think of ChatGPT as a drafting tool, not an author. In competitive market, being yourself and having unique insights are the what which really grab the recruiters. ChatGPT is a powerful assistant for polishing the details, but your human perspective is the only thing that be automated. As you embark in your journey, remember, the world needs your skills, creativity, and passion. Go out there, make a difference, and try. Before I sign off, I must tell you, as ambassadors of this institution, you are the architects of its reputation. Every professional choice you make builds the bridge that the next generation will cross tomorrow. Let's make the footing easy by making your standard of excellence undeniable. Best wishes for your bright future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your guidance and knowledge on this auspicious day. Your vast experience in this industry will lead the passion of our students to progress ahead. I request Mrs. Elvina D'Souza, Secretary, Aldon Education Trust, to please introduce today's esteemed Chief Guest, Most Reverend Bishop Stephen Fernandez, Auxiliary Bishop, Archdiocese of Bombay.
It's a privilege and a profound honor to introduce our esteemed guest, His Excellency Stephen Eustace Victor Fernandez, Auxiliary Bishop of the Archdiocese of Bombay. Bishop Fernandez has dedicated his life to faith, scholarship, and service. He pursued his academic journey at the University of Bombay, where he earned degrees in commerce and education, followed by a master's degree in commerce. Answering a higher calling, he went on to study philosophy and theology at St. Pius X College, Goregaon, and later obtained a doctorate to moral theology from the Alphonsian Academy in Rome. Ordained a priest on 31st March 1990, Bishop Fernandez has served the Archdiocese with unwavering commitment in numerous pastoral, academic, and leadership roles. From his early ministry as assistant parish priest at St. John the Evangelist Church, Malur, to shaping young minds as a professor of moral theology, ethics, and patrology at St. Pius College, his contributions have been both wide-ranging and deeply impactful. He has played a significant role at the national and international levels, serving as Executive Director at the FIAMC Biomedical Ethics Center, Secretary to key commissions of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of India, and as a theologian in the Catholic Baptist Dialogue under the Pontifical Council for Promoting Christian Unity. His service further extends as a collaborator with the Apostolic Nuncio in India. In recognition of his exemplary dedication and leadership, Pope Leo XIV appointed him as Auxiliary Bishop of Bombay on 25th October 2025, assigning him the titular role of Abhi Majore. He was ordained to the episcopate on 3rd January 2026. A scholar, a spiritual guide, and a compassionate leader, Bishop Fernandez continues to inspire through his deep commitment to ethical values, interfaith dialogue, and the service of humanity. I extend here a warm welcome and heartfelt welcome to His Excellency Bishop Stephen Eustace Victor Fernandez.
I would like to thank Mrs. Elvina D'Souza for introducing the chief guest. I now request Most Reverend Bishop Stephen Fernandez, Auxiliary Bishop, Archdiocese of Bombay, our esteemed chief guest, to kindly address the gathering.
Dear respected guest of honor, Mr. Kaushik Desai, Secretary General, International Pharmaceutical Excipients Council of India. Respected guest of honor, Dr. Suhas Pednekar, former Vice Chancellor of the University of Mumbai. Respected Dr. Sandhya Desai, former Professor, University of Mumbai. Honorable Chairman, Adult Education Trust, Mr. Albert W. D'Souza, and the entire family there with you. Principals of all the colleges here, various faculties, so many of them, and graduating students. This is my first visit to this really lovely campus, and I was fascinated to see such a campus in a rural semi-urban area. So I am really delighted, my dear friends, to be here this morning with you. It is both a privilege and a joy for me to be chief guest of this auspicious graduation day of St. John's Technical Education Campus, Palghar. This is indeed a moment of celebration and thanksgiving, a moment that marks not just completing a course, but the beginning of a new chapter in the lives of our young graduates, as Mr. Albert D'Souza said in his speech a few moments ago. And so at the very outset, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each one of you, dear students, who are here today, having successfully completed your present academic journey, and wish you all the future for the forthcoming, more academic areas you are going to do. Your presence here is a testimony of your perseverance, your dedication, and your determination to grow and do more. Today, we also celebrate the many hours of efforts, sacrifice, and discipline that has led you to this significant milestone in your life. I take this opportunity to express deep appreciation to the management of this esteemed institution. So many of them are here. Your vision, leadership, commitment to excellence have created an environment where young minds are nurtured, talents are discovered, and your future is shaped. Centers of learning like St. John's are places of true formation where character, competence, and the conscience are cultivated to serve the nation. To the principals here and the staff, I offer my sincere gratitude and admiration. Your role, far beyond teaching the subjects and completing the syllabus, you are mentors, guides, and role models. You shape not only the intellect of your students, but also their values, their attitudes, and their outlook in life. Your patience, encouragement, and your dedication is not going unnoticed. Today, we acknowledge and we celebrate your invaluable contribution. The success of the students are in a real sense also your success. My dear students, graduation day is the beginning of a lifelong journey. The world you are about to enter now into is filled with so many opportunities, but also challenges. It's a world that demands not only knowledge and skills, but also integrity, resilience, and compassion to serve the country and then beyond, even on the international arena. This is my hope for you. You have received technical education and professional training here. You are equipped with professional knowledge necessary to build a career. Education is about being a person of value. The true measure of your success
will be determined by the kind of human person you are and your visionary leadership that has always been stressed by all the speakers here. Continue to strive for excellence. You are capable of greatness and therefore aim higher and higher. Whether you are working in an office in the future or a workshop or a laboratory or an organization, I am sure you will give your best. Believe in yourself. Do not be discouraged. Every successful person faces challenges, faces difficulties, but you will overcome each and every one of them. Trust your abilities, trust your efforts, never give up. New challenges emerge every day. Cultivate a spirit of curiosity. Be open to new ideas, new skills and new experiences. That is what St. John's is all about. With your education in St. John's, you will surely continue to uphold an ethical lifestyle, the foundation of your lasting success. Your character is your greatest success. To this great institution, St. John's Technical and Education Campus, I offer my heartfelt congratulations. May you continue to grow from strength to strength. May you remain a beacon of knowledge, a center of excellence, and a source of inspiration, not only for today, but for generations to come. In a particular way, I appreciate the commitment and dedication of Mr. Albert D'Souza, Chairman of Adult Education Trust, who has really brought up this institution each year. Dear students, as you step out into the world, remember, you carry the name and the legacy of this institution with you. Let your life be a reflection of the many values you have learned and the many interactions you've had with all the professors, staff, and everyone, even your fellow classmates. In conclusion, I once again congratulate each and every one of you on your graduation day. May your future be bright, your dreams be fulfilled, and your journey be blessed with success, peace, and joy. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
Respected Most Reverend Bishop Stephen Fernandez, we sincerely thank you for your profound wisdom. Your guidance and encouragement have deeply touched us and added great value to this special occasion. We are truly grateful for your presence and lessons. Every institute is proud to witness its students' progress and success in their respective fields. We would like to invite Mr. Trishant Kadu, the alumnus of MMS section of SJCEM, who is currently working as Associate Business Analyst at Nebel Technologies, to share his experiences at St. John Technical and Educational Campus.
Hello. So a very good morning to all dignitaries, teachers, parents, college staff, and fellow graduating students. I stand here today with mixed emotions. 2 years have passed and it feels like just yesterday that we took one of the most important decisions of our life. If you think about it, not much has changed. We continue to make big decisions, but today there is a difference. We are far more prepared, better informed, and each of us has built a reserve of knowledge of what is to come. Over the past 2 years, we have transformed, both personally and professionally. I came to St. John College and it all started with preparing for skates, presentations, and the very tough task of reading the economic times daily. And now, here I am, 2 years later, delivering the commencement speech. Incredible, right? During the course of my master's program, I completed many assignments, case studies, and went through job hunting and networking. Yet writing this commencement speech has been the toughest assignment I have had. At first, we were taught through preparing skills, and gradually, we were prepared to face the challenging corporate world. My point is that we learned in the classroom were not just lessons of management, they were lessons of life that we will take with us forever. The experience would not have been complete without you, wonderful, bright people sitting here, who made this journey unforgettable. We always felt comfortable approaching them with our problems. This positive atmosphere will always be cherished in our professional lives. We will never forget the enjoyment during lectures, presentations, and events. There is an end to the college life, and also the start for new phase. We should be happy as we carry memories that will always make us smile. At this closing juncture, I'd like to express a heartfelt thank you to the college, its management, the principal, all teachers, office and administrative staff, and my friends for developing me into a person I am today. Thank you all the best for your practice.
Thank you, Trushan. Next we have Siddesh Kedi, the proud alumnus of the SJCEM EXTC department, who is currently working as trainee maintenance at Levino Kapoor Cottons Private Limited, to share his experiences with us.
Good morning to everyone present here. Today, as I stand here, I feel both honored and grateful to represent my journey. My name is Siddesh Kedi, and my time in this institution has been much more than just academic learning. It has been a journey of growth, responsibility, and discovery. Throughout my college life, I had the privilege of taking on various leadership roles. Serving as a president of space, secretary of robotics helped me develop not only technical knowledge but also teamwork, communication, and leadership skills. Being a documentation head at ASSET and a technical member of the student council further strengthened my organizational abilities. Alongside this, my experience as an NSS volunteer taught me the true value of social responsibility and community service. I also had the opportunity to gain hands-on industrial experience through internship. I completed 3 internships in Krishna Automation Limited, where I worked on PLC wiring, AC drives, panel design, troubleshooting, and understanding industrial instrument and sensors. This experience gave me a strong technical foundation. Beyond classroom and labs, college life gifted me unforgettable experience participating in college camps, industrial visit to renowned organizations like Adani Power Plant, Lupin, Coca-Cola, Blue Star, and Prolific System broadened my understanding of real-world industries. Our educational trip to Bangalore, Ooty, Mysore, where we visited Infosys, ISRO, and Volvo, was not just a journey across places, but a journey into inspiration and ambitions. Each of these experiences has shaped me into a more confident, responsible, and determined individual. Today, as we graduate, we are not just living with degrees, we are carrying memories, friendships, lessons, and dreams. The challenges we faced here have prepared us for the challenges ahead. At last year, I would like to express heartfelt appreciation to the management, our principal, the entire teaching and non-teaching and administrative staff, as well as our parents, for their constant support and guidance throughout the journey. Thank you and congratulations to the graduating batch. Thank you.
Thank you, Siddesh. I now call upon Ms. Bhumika Tiwari, the alumnus of SJITR, who is currently pursuing integrated M.Pharm and MBA at NMIMS, Mumbai, to share her experiences.
Good morning. Honored Chief Guest, respected Chairman, our Principal, esteemed faculty, parents, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. It is a profound honor to stand before you on this momentous occasion. They say that in pharmacy, the smallest measurement can change everything. Standing here today precision required in every formulation, and the relief when a titration reached its endpoint. Yet, our education was not just about mastering concepts or memorizing structures. It was about understanding that behind every calculation lies a human life. This college taught us not just to dispense medicines, but to uphold responsibility and trust. Here, we learned that good enough is never enough when precision is the standard. With this note, I would like to sincerely thank our principal and the management of this college for their guidance, vision, and unwavering support throughout this journey. To our faculties, I thank you for shaping our foundation, challenging our thinking, and guiding us towards excellence. To the non-teaching and administrative staff, your constant support created an environment where we could grow and succeed. And to our parents, your sacrifices, encouragement, and belief made this journey possible. This achievement belongs to you as much it does to us. And finally, to my fellow graduates, we step into a rapidly evolving healthcare world. Let us carry forward knowledge, integrity, and compassion. Let us not just follow the standards, but strive to improve them. In closing, let us celebrate not just an ending, but a beginning. Congratulations, class of 2025. Let us go forward and make a meaningful difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhumika. Now it's time to celebrate the moment you have all been waiting for, the conferring of degrees. To our young graduates, we will now begin the distribution of degree certificates. I request all graduates to kindly follow the instructions given by the ushers. Students may take their individual photographs after the ceremony is completed. If you have any query related to your certificate, or if you notice any mistake in your name on the convocation certificate, please inform your respective examination cell in charge today itself after the program. Let's begin with the distribution of degrees for MMS postgraduates. I now request Dr. Jaydeep Prabhat, Associate Professor, MBA, to call out the names of MMS postgraduates to receive their degrees.
Thank you. I request Chairman Mr. Albert W. D'Souza, Chief Guest, Most Reverend Bishop Stephen Fernandez, Principal Dr. Kamal Shah, COE Dr. Katrina Dongye, to confer the degree certificates to the graduates. तत्सान्या रणवीर पाटील प्रथम बोलला पाटील तेजस मोदले यश
मागे वाइट है
बोराडे ऐश्वर्या राव तुषार यादव शिव शेख मुआविया उपाध्याय अरुणिमा राहुल शर्मे शेख शौकत आहे